Welcome to Berlin Electric, the preview show, as we look forward to rounds 7 and 8 of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship.
What a move!
After 2 rounds in Rome, we move north in Europe to Germany's capital city, Berlin, home to the historic Tempelhof Airport and site of some of the greatest dogfights in Formula E history.
And Evans is sent spinning around. Oh, and that's aggressive.
With the race for the Drivers' Championship finally poised and everything to play for, the scene is set in Germany for another breathtaking all-electric showdown.
Berlin race, yeah, we're looking forward a lot. Obviously, we are a German team. My teammate is German, so it's a big home race for us.
It's a nice atmosphere, you feel the history when you race there, you see the old planes, you see the old airport, Tempelhof.
They pulled out a cool track that we can race and overtake each other, which is awesome for the race itself.
And they're going to be side by side into 7 and Evans is through.
The home race for every driver is something special, and it's the same for me. It's a cool place, historic place, and I always like racing there.
Situated in mainland Europe, Berlin is a mainstay in the championship, having played host to Formula E since season 1.
And we go green in Berlin.
And Tempelhof Airport has hosted a total of 13 Formula E races, more than any other venue.
It might be the closest finish in Formula E history. Yes, guys!
The former airport poses a particular challenge with the track surface low on grip and high on tyre wear. The drivers are tested to their limit.
Back tyre jack. Left rear puncture.
Over its illustrious history, this unique circuit has served up some classic races, with one of the most dramatic being last year's season finale. After 14 rounds, it all came down to the last race of season 7, and with 17 points separating the top 10 title contenders, the championship was wide open. Nyck de Vries went into the final round leading by just 3 points over Edoardo Mortara, but would start from 13th on the grid behind the Swiss driver. Ahead of them, Mitch Evans looked one of the favourites to take the title as he lined up 3rd place on the grid alongside Brit Jake Dennis.
Van Dorn on pole, Roland alongside him, all 5 lights are on. We go green in Berlin, and Evans doesn't move, and he's been hit. Mitch Evans has been hit by Edoardo Mortara, 2 title contenders.
Are you okay, Mitch? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Both Evans and Mortara escaped serious injury, but their title hopes were in tatters.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, and Stoffel Van Dorn gets the racing going again. He leads finally as we get action back underway. The final round of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship, and there's a huge gap back to the Nissan of Sebastian Buemi. And Jake Dennis is going on the attack immediately, and there's a look up the inside. Dennis is in the wall! Jake Dennis has lost it, and Dennis has crashed out! What on earth is going on in this title decider? Dennis in the wall, out of the race! And everybody who has a chance to win this is getting out!
Okay, mate, bring it home. Copy.
Green flag again, and Stoffel Van Dorn is leading, but he's only just ahead of Oliver Roland. Van Dorn leads, Roland 2nd, Sims in 3rd. 4th is Nato, 5th is Blomqvist, that's Lotterer, that's Buemi, that's Verline, that number 17 is Nyck de Vries, who would win the championship as it stands.
Okay, Nick, just drive efficiently, increase charge where you can.
Here they come down towards the right-hander of 5. Does Van Dorn activate attack mode? No, but Roland does. So Roland goes through his first attack mode and drops out behind the Mahindra of Alexander Sims.
Just watch the balance of the cars. When the car starts sliding around more, that means the tyres are really starting to get hot as Norman Nato goes for the lead down the inside into turn 1.
Norman Nato takes the lead of the Berlin E-Prix for the Venturi team. Oh, wide, there's Stoffel Van Dorn, he's made a mistake, and Alexander Sims is going to get through here. Side by side into turn 3, and Sims is through. Van Dorn went too late on the brakes into turn 2, and that has allowed Sims through, and now Roland is right behind Van Dorn as well, but Van Dorn then in 3rd position. He's going to be passed by Roland pretty soon because Roland is in attack mode, and there it's happened. So Roland goes through ahead of Stoffel Van Dorn. There into a 2nd attack mode goes Alexander Sims.
You're about 0.5% more than Roland. 0.5% more than Roland, same as Nato.
Sims has got 35 seconds to go, so you would imagine.
And Roland defending again. Is he going to go all the way around? He is. Well done, nice move, Alexander Sims.
Nato is pulling away. Looks Sims is too slow. If you can get him.
Oliver Rowland is absolutely on it. He's side by side, and Alexander Sims is there as well. Nato chops across the front to the outside. Goes Alexander Sims. They go late on the brakes. There's a bit of contact. Rowland nudging the back of Norman Nato, the race leader. And now Alexander Sims is in the fight as well. Sims to the outside in the red, white and blue Mahindra. Tries to go all the way around the outside. That's not going to work out.
Okay, happy with current positions, no risk, just be efficient.
Here comes De Vries.
De Vries
up to third.
it. Wow, what a move. But then here comes the Porsche of Pascal Wehrlein. Wehrlein gets ahead of Sims as well. And there to the outside. Oh, Sims fighting back. 3 wide into 2. It's Lotterer who's trying to get past, and De Vries has lost it. And now they're 3 wide, coming towards turn 3. And this is the championship leader. And there's contact. The 2 Mercedes almost wiped out together. De Vries is on the marbles. He's now back behind the Porsches.
Wow, that was messy.
Oh, that's a late one, and he sent it! Oh my goodness me, Nick De Vries put into the wall!
I feel like I'm a little bit of a target at the moment.
De Vries is going to hold on. Norman Nato is going to win for the first time in the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Nato wins, Rowland second, Van Dorn is third, delight for Rocket Venturi, but here comes Nick De Vries, the Mercedes EQ driver, out across the line. He finishes in 8th place, and he wins the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship.
Oh, legends. Oh.
So De Vries claimed his maiden Formula E championship in Berlin, with Eddie Mortara finishing second behind the Dutchman on 92 points. Jake Dennis ended up third, Mitch Evans in fourth, and Robin Freins taking fifth. Not only did Mercedes EQ take their first Drivers' Championship with De Vries, they also claimed their first ever Teams Championship, doing the double in Season 7's spellbinding final showdown. With 6 rounds down, the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship travels north to Europe, to the German capital of Berlin, home to the historic Tempelhof Airport. This spectacular venue will play host to rounds 7 and 8, but this is a double-header with a difference, featuring 2 track configurations over the weekend. And this is what drivers will be getting their teeth into in Berlin, with round 7 run on the traditional track layout. Off the start line, turn 1 is sure to be a tight squeeze on lap 1, and it won't get much less frenetic after that. After 4 and 5, you're on to one of the best overtaking opportunities of the track at turn 6, wide on entry, and also where you'll find the attack mode activation zone. After turn 7 and 8, there's heavy braking into turn 9, sure to be another action hotspot on track. Then it's turn 10, which will be putting plenty of stress on the right rear tyre before a dash to the finish line to complete a lap of this 2.35 kilometre track. To spice things up a bit, Sunday's race will be run on the same 10-turn circuit, but run in the opposite direction to keep everyone on their toes.
Berlin race, yeah, we're looking forward a lot. Obviously, we are a German team. My teammate is German, so it's a big home race for us. The challenge is very unique there due to the surface of the track. It's that very rough concrete. It's like a cheese scraper for the tires, so to manage the tires is not easy.
Generally, I think turn 1 on both layouts is probably the most challenging part of the circuit. It's super combined braking, so braking and turning all the way into the corner. And generally, when you don't have much downforce on the cars, it's very easy to lock the front tyres.
It's a very busy race, again, a little bit like Monaco, you know, where you can really try and plan your race from the first lap to the last lap, and then, try and execute it well. But obviously, a lot of overtaking places, which is awesome for the race itself.
What a move!
There are not so many corners, so the corners that you have, you need to really get them perfect in qualifying, but as well to be efficient in the race. And then the overtaking especially is really something that us drivers is inviting us in the race, because the track is quite wide in a few areas. To make moves strategically, it's quite a different racetrack to the normal, typical street circuits.
This is going to be a brave one if Gunther sends it in, he does!
It's a track that is quite heavy in energy, so it requires quite a lot of lift and coast. So, if you're able to save more energy than the other ones, it's therefore not too complicated to overtake.
Norman Nato goes for the lead inside into turn 1.
And we also race in general, in one way and the day after the other way, so it's quite nice. It's not too repetitive.
Yeah, it's definitely great, you know, when you have a double header to mix things up a little bit between the first day and the second day. It's also kind of a mindset that you have to get used to again, approaching the corners in a different way. You know, you're going clockwise and then you're suddenly going anti-clockwise. So yeah, it's a challenge for everyone.
Well, that concludes our Berlin preview. Join us again on May the 14th as our 22 world-class drivers light up the runway in the German capital. Don't miss it.
Radio check, loud and clear.
Intercom check, 1, 2, 3. Copy.
On the streets of Berlin at Tempelhof Airport.
3, 2, 1.